Souls. I wanted to share with you partially what has happened during the one-on-one energy coaching session I have just had with one of my one-on-one clients, and how extremely powerful 1 hour out of your month or a week or in life can actually be. We don't know the power of coaching until we allow ourselves to receive. In my specific case, with my past unworthiness tendencies, I had to actually heal and grow towards expanding my frequency to the level where I can actually receive someone else help, support, guidance, love, their beautiful, unconditional, loving frequency. So in my case, it isn't like I was brought up in such a high frequency, loving environment that something like that is normal and natural. It is something I had to grow into, and I'm gonna share with you what has happened, because my client in the session have told me that our minds were blown throughout the session. And this is coaching, energy coaching session. So this isn't coming and asking to be healed. This isn't coming and asking to be fixed. It has nothing to do with it. It's stepping up with our frequency to a higher level and asking higher frequency questions. So my client during the session have told me, Eliza, I have never thought of it. I have never asked myself that question. I need a moment. I need a moment, because it feels like a massive light bulb has just turned on and I am absolutely mind blown. We were talking about how come she's waking up with a healthy body and she brings in the illness. And we all do that consciously or unconsciously through our lives. We are waking up in our day, and the first thing we might be thinking, or 5 minutes down the line, what about my troubles? What about my issues? And we don't wake up in the middle of the trouble and in the middle of the issues. We wake up in a safe, warm, healthy bed and a safe zone environment. But we bring that into our lives through the habitual way of fantasizing about the worst case scenario in the future. And the conversation we have had with my client was just absolutely groundbreaking. It just helped her see the things that I don't know if she would ever be able to see without someone talking with her about it. Just exactly the same case as when I have hired my one-on-one coach 6 months before I created this amazing life. 5 months exactly before I manifested my dream life, I have hired one-on-one coach, and she helped me see the things there is no way I would be ever able to see it on my own. She helped me see how short is the span of me holding wholeness frequency. It isn't all day, it isn't few hours, it is much shorter. She also helped me see how actually deep inside, in the bottom of my torso, I didn't felt back then worthy to have my dream life manifested. I don't think I will ever be able to realize this on my own. I would just keep on doing my meditations, keep on doing my breath works, keep on doing my journaling, keep on doing my growth, keep on doing my expansion, and I will keep on feeling unworthy of having that which I desire being delivered to me and manifested in my life. And that's a huge part of the journey. So there are moments in our life where we are going through this path and we learn from others and we put the work in and we learn to show up for ourselves every single day. Because consistency, believe it or not, it is a foundation block without which there is not going anywhere. And we are learning these things. We're learning how to love ourselves. We're learning how to approach every day with this new energy of our wish fulfilled. And we are taking ourselves as far as we can. Apologies. I'm still coughing and releasing. So we take ourselves as far as we possibly can, but that is only so far. Then we can do it for ourselves. Then there comes this kind of like hitting the wall, hitting the ceiling moment when we no longer grow and expand. Now, there are two important reasons I want you to look into if on your journey you feel like you're no longer expanding and growing. Reason number one, season and cycles. Not everything is all crazy, maniac, fast, super duper, Elisa flying high, or you flying high growth. There's seasons, they're the cycles, and there is nothing wrong with them. They're actually a crucial part of the cycle construct. But if we label them as wrong and bad, then we are blocking the flow of energy, the flow of life force energy through our bodies and our life, and that's how we block manifestation. So wherever you are, the moment you stop resisting to it, the moment you stop resisting that journey, that cycle, that season, you allow simply the energy to flow as it was designed to flow. So the growth of plants in the spring is entirely different than in winter, right? Is it something wrong with it? No, it is required. It is equally divine and it's equally important. And then there is another reason why we might be feeling like we're not going anywhere right now, and we feel like we're spinning in circles. We could feel like something is missing. We could feel like I've lost something. I'm going backwards. And this is the moment where we, number one, that's the second part, is to construct. You don't allow yourself to grow, and you don't allow yourself to receive support with that growth. If you will look at the conditioning that we receive, there is rarely, barely any wounded or unhealthy, limited way of thinking that you give it to yourself by yourself. 99% of it, you got it from others. You got from other people. So why you're expecting yourself to release them on your own? This is also a manifestation of unworthiness to grow, expand, and receive the support and help and guidance we all need and desire. So if you are on the chapter of your journey where it is challenging, I gotcha. I totally understand. The last 2 weeks, me and Andrea are barely alive. And today we have had the conversation where we are seeing things in even bigger way. We don't resist at all where we are, although there are moments like, come on, when is that gonna finish? But in the same way, there is such a huge, big, beautiful lesson in it. And today we are talking with Andrea the morning, and we're like, oh my God, nearly all of our clients feel this way. That's their life. They feel they don't have the energy that they could have. They don't feel like they can do all of the things they want and desire to do. They feel like fraction of themselves. My God, we needed that lesson and a reminder, not because we were doing anything wrong, but it's just a reminder of a bigger picture. And I'm going to speak for myself. I myself am feeling like this challenging time on my journey because, guys, I'm not flying high. I'm not flying high. My spirit is high, but everything else, it is in a restoration mode as it needs it. So I think I've got myself out of the point. But yes, I myself, here it is. It always comes back once you let it go. I myself having a major divine upgrade that has nothing to do with from the outside in, programs, coaches, learning from others, another technique, tactic, how to do things better, how to be more efficient, all of it, and none of it, absolutely none of it, and everything to do with how I feel internally about my core, about the core of my being and my connection daily, like in this breath, in this moment, in this body. Such a mastered present moment and connection with my core, with who I came here to be. That connection with that divine particle within me. And that's my journey right now. Me speaking from that highest alignment. Me being so present in my body right now and through my sessions with my clients that I am so present. I feel my belly, I feel my life force energy, I feel my heart, I feel God, I feel divine, I feel the presence, I feel myself, I touch myself. I am here and now. And one of the biggest abundance manifestations is to be able to be here and now in this present moment and not jump back to the past or the future. So if you are right now on the chapter of your journey where you struggle, let me reassure you that that's okay. There is nothing wrong that you are manifesting because you are feeling challenged on your journey. You're not manifesting bad when you are not flying high 24/7. You cannot fly high 24/7. We're not designed to do it. Even the rocket, spaceship rocket, doesn't fly high all the time. It only uses a fraction of its whole lifespan to fly high. The same it is with birds. They don't fly up high all the time or levitate or whichever way you want to call this. We're all meant to go through the cycles of slower time and regeneration, and then the higher one and manifestation. We manifest and then we slow down and regenerate, and then we build up and we manifest again, manifestation point, and then we slow down, regenerate, and create another thing, and we build up to it and we manifest it. And it's a circle, and it is divine in itself. So wherever you are on your journey, I'm going to encourage you to stop resisting where you are. The moment you will stop resisting your journey and where you are, which could be the most challenging part of this journey, everything is gonna start to change, because your energy will be flowing and your own divine guidance will come through. I'm going to also post in the stories exactly the options that I have right now for one-on-one work with me, the long-term one and the short-term one for a week and a 2, because just even a week together could be absolutely and entirely shape-shifting on your journey, because it will help you see the clarity that you desire, maybe the same in-depth giant clarity that my client had on that session. That session was in itself a giant, massive clarity session. Not because we have all of the session before, but simply because she came with exactly how she feels, what's going on, what's happening, and we dealt with it straight away. So if this is something that you desire to gift yourself with and that feels in alignment, check for the stories. I'll be posting the options very soon and you would be able to book them ASAP. And I'm gonna finish with that. I'm gonna wish you all the best. Wherever you are on your journey, love yourself enough to get yourself off the hook. Judgment, criticism, shame, condemnation, all of those are restricting the flow of God through you, the flow of life, the flow of goodness, the flow of magnificence. And on our one-on-one session, we can go in depth and in detail about changing that for you for this whole chapter of your journey.